So today I'm going to be explaining how to use Paint S. It's almost exactly like Microsoft Paint, but it's just downloadable to like Macs or other types of computers. So when you pull up the app, it gives you this blank checkered canvas. And when I start on a project, I would much rather have a white canvas. So it gives you the color selection right here. And you can click on any of these colors and drop and fill. So the bucket is just how you fill in anything. You can fill in shapes, you can fill in the whole background, you can fill in color on the lines. And then this, when you pull up when you do something, it pulls up a step on the left side, and you can lock or unlock. When you lock a layer, it won't respond to the mouse when it's on the canvas. If you want to delete a step, you highlight the step and then click X, and then you can click through the steps with the different arrows. So the eyedropper right here basically just zooms in and selects a color. So that's like if you use a different color that's not in the selection box and you wanted to remake that color and use it on something else. And then you just have the basic like lines. Accidentally, I think I have the shadow on. You can change the color, you can change the width, you can make it a different type of style. You can make it smooth or add arrows to it, and then you can add a shadow or a reflection. Oh wait, actually you cannot. And then you have the different types of line. You have a broken line, a zigzag line. They work almost exactly the same. Then you have the different shapes. I'm gonna turn the shadow off. You can change the width and all of the different things on those as well. You've got all the different kinds, and then there's like the really crazy ones, like right here. You have a very wide range of different types of shapes that you could use. I think that is a little bit different. Oops, that's white. A little bit different than Microsoft Paint. I don't think they have that many types of shapes. And then you have a gradient. You can change the direction of the gradient, and then you can also change the like thickness of the color. Yeah, so, and then you can also, I'm pretty sure the way that you select the color is by each side of those. And then you have the eraser function. It takes you back to the blank canvas, so sometimes it's much easier to just delete a step instead of erasing all over. You have the pencil tool, and you can change the width of that as well. You have all the different types of steps for those, like right along this line. You have the airbrush, and you can change the width of that as well. I believe the higher the width, the more paint you have in it. Yeah, so like if you want it, the width for this is, I believe, like the thickness of the spray as well. And then you can also add a shadow to that. There's also text. You can crop your photos if you want like just a specific section of it. And then you can select things right here. These are two of the selection tools. So it's like a rectangular selection, and it selects everything in that area. I believe it makes it so you can like move it around as well, or just to edit the things you've done in that section. This is how you go back to just like selecting things. It helps you select a step. And then you just have like the basic like steps right here if you wanted to delete or cut anything. You can't export the images, I've discovered. What you do to save it is you just add to your photos, and it will add one of these like to your photo album. And then this step right here, I was a little confused as to what it was, but if you wanted to import an image, you can import images and draw on them, which is not something that we'll be doing, but it's a cool tool if you wanted to edit anything much like, well, not really, but like if you wanted to draw on your images or like add to them, it'd be a pretty cool project as well. So, yeah, that is all the different kinds of tools. I hope I've given you enough information about them to be able to create a photo.